Hey guys, Mr.Gamma here, once again. Hi. I usually don't record videos this close together, you won't notice it, but the last video, the one before this, I actually haven't even edited it yet. It's sitting in my recordings folder. I've been cutting down a bunch of spruce trees for a while now, as you can see around here. Gathering wood for the project that we talked about towards the end of last episode. And I think I'm getting close to enough. I wanted at least 3 stacks. What I'm actually going to do is take one of these out once I'm done, sleeping. And that should put us, to almost 5 stacks. So that's more than plenty. So, yeah. Anyways, materials we're going to need for the whole thing in general. We're going to need a lot of cobblestone. A lot of cobblestone. Dark oak wood mainly is just going to be used for the supports, I think. Although, I suppose if I actually use the planks inside, that would work. There's going to be water in there, so there's no real chance of it catching on fire. And it's completely surrounded, so it should be lightning resistant. I think I'm actually going to do that. So we are going to need a lot more spruce, a lot more spruce wood than I thought we would, but we can come back and get later. Now, to clarify, the Xbox is a huge project, really. It's a big mob farm. It's a, what are the classifications? There are there's water-based mob farms, there's trapdoor-based mob farms, and then there's active mob displacement mob farms. Which basically, the water mob farms, you'll just have the water stream in the middle, you just kind of wait for the mobs to walk into it. The trapdoor-based ones, they're trapdoors and you're waiting for the mobs to basically walk over them and fall to their death or whatever. But then, the active mob displacement, as intuited by the name, actually actively displace mobs, which means basically we're going to have dispensers or pistons or something actually physically pushing the mobs. We're not just waiting for them to walk off by themselves. Now we are going to be using dispensers with water streams, which means no Endermen. That's the only thing this farm's limited to. The way we're building it is going to be able to handle witches, Endermen, no, not Endermen, witches, spiders, slimes, creepers, skeletons, and zombies, but no Endermen. So, that's kind of a shame. Anyways, I'm going to head down back to that swamp area now, and actually, before I go down there, I don't want to repeat of last time. We need some sort of food source. What do we have in here? We have this. Here. Let me grab some of these. 9. Okay. This should hold us off for a while. I'm going to... Wow, exactly 3 stacks. I don't think I could have planned that if I tried. So anyways, I'm going to head over there, and I will see you all in a second. Okay, now I look like a moron. I just looked at my inventory, and it was not exactly 3 stacks. This was down here, so... sorry about that. I know. So what this is going to be used for, we're going to break this up into 4 groups of 40 logs, so it's easier to work with. And then whatever's left over is going to be used for the internal platforms and for making a ladder up the side of it. And if you guys have been hearing that sound a lot in my videos, it's my computer. Whenever anything happens, like it finishes doing something, or it wants me to update, or anything along those lines, it makes that sound. Which is useful and annoying at the same time. So that little ringing sound you keep hearing is just my computer, don't worry. It's not Minecraft crashing or any of my recording software freaking out. Everybody calm down. It's just computer updating. We have some cobblestone on us. When we get over there, we can cook it. Yeah, we can afford to use one of these logs. And actually, we have a bunch of crap over there already, didn't we? That's what happened to all my stuff. Because remember in the last episode, towards the end, we came very, very close to death. I was like on the edge of death at one point. At one point, I remember I had 1.5 bars of hunger left and 2 hearts, and that was it. Walking like right through here, through the middle of this dark oak forest, in the middle of the night. That was very close. It's the closest I have come to death so far. So yeah, this is not going to be any small project. So far, it's 25 by 25 base here. Each one of the 4 pillars, which I'm going to put like 4 support pillars in the corners, which aren't, you know, there for any functional purpose. One of them I'm going to have a ladder on. Besides that, they don't serve any functional purpose, because obviously Minecraft physics don't work the same way real life physics do. But in my mind, I like to think that they do, and honestly, I think it looks better when you act like they make some amount of sense. So let's get this steak cooking here. This will do. Okay, so now yes, we're going to be building each of these pillars up 40 blocks into the air. And when you're just going to jump down into the water. And on one of them, I will put a ladder so we can get up there afterwards. So I'm going to place these in, and I'll be right with you. So I kind of underestimated this height. Look at that. If I were to fall into that cobblestone right there, even with this armor, that would be instant death. Let's see what else is around here, actually. There's another spruce area over there in the corner. More plains, forests, dark oak forest, extreme hills. Nothing new. Alright. Please do not land on any lily pads. I don't think there's one down there. So yeah, that is 1 of 4 complete. So I was just thinking, one project around here is going to be to remove all of these lily pads, because I can think, the one on the server I have it built in the middle of an ocean biome, and it works pretty well, but the way I get down, I take the ladder up and then just kind of jump off the side into the water, which works fine. But here, I can imagine there are going to be so many times where I'm going to just land spot on one of those lily pads and kill myself. So yeah, that's definitely going to be something important. So that's this whole thing almost complete. And actually, before I continue, I believe in this chest there were 3 spruce logs, yes, and some spruce planks. I could make them slabs. Actually, no, I can't. I was going to say, the platforms inside, I can make them out of slabs. If I do half slabs, obviously mobs can't spawn in them. But I could do upside down half slabs, except for the fact that if they're not full blocks, the large slimes won't die in them. So they do need to be full blocks, so yeah. That's going to be slightly expensive. Let's keep going here. Okay. Let me think. I'll get my cobblestone now. And I'm going to work on this, I guess, at night now, because what else am I going to do? So let's see, we have this. That's cool. And actually, why don't we take We need a bunch of cobblestone for this next bit. Ooh, there's torches in here. Cool. Alright, let's just take all this with us. Now, there are three parts to this. There is the main spawner, that's the real expensive part and probably most time consuming. Second most expensive part is going to be right here, the collection area. A bunch of hoppers and stuff, which I don't think I'm going to have enough iron for that. I'm going to have to go mining again. And then in the middle there's going to be a mob funnel. The purpose of the funnel, it's basically just a big area full of water. That's essentially all it is. The purpose of it is basically so that we don't need as many hoppers, because otherwise I have to cover this entire area with hoppers, and that would be insanely expensive. If I build the mob funnel, I just need about 25 hoppers, and it'll cover the entire thing, which is very useful. So, I think this is the recipe for ladders? Yes. Let's just do this, and, oops. I actually don't have enough there, so let's just do this, that, this, and that. 39. Wow. I can make it work. So I'm going to make this one my ladder, over here I suppose. So we're going to go one block up, like this, and just like this, all the way up to the very tippity top, right here. What actually I'm going to do, now I need to build a ring going all the way around, not an actual Minecraft circle. I'm not going to do that, that would be insane. I'm going to make this kind of squarish design. I'm gonna go all the way around, and I'm gonna put logs in the corners to keep the. Ooh. What I was gonna say was I am going to put logs in the corners to keep this design going all the way up. And like, look at these blocks compared. Like the way they, I don't know about you guys. I think oak personally would look better, but spruce is way easier to get, especially because we already have a spruce forest. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this. But I think the way the logs and the cobblestone mix is acceptable, if nothing else. And I just discovered something interesting. My record button is 5 in the middle of the numpad, and I keep hitting it and hitting it again to, like, that. And the reason I do that is to break up the recordings so that none of them are too long, because I've already said, I don't know if it's Fraps or Movie Maker, but one of them just doesn't like clips when they're too long. It'll corrupt them, and I have to delete it and re-record it and all sorts of crap. So, yeah, that is why you'll see little juts every now and then. That's me breaking up the recording. But I can't do that right now, because when I do, it actually cancels out the sneak button. So, that's annoying. Now this ring isn't terribly expensive, obviously it doesn't take up too much cobblestone, and I really can't hit record now, because if you look, I'm directly above solid blocks, and at this height I would be instantly killed by that fall. I'm actually probably hitting it too much now because I'm consciously hitting it. There's a bunch of snow up there. I think that's just extreme hills, but if that is some sort of like snowy biome, that would be cool. I would like that. Yeah, but this ring here doesn't seem expensive at the moment, but it's not just going to be a ring. I have to fill this entire space in with cobblestone, and actually thinking about it, oh, I could do half slabs. Actually, no. We're going to build it out of, oh, pay attention. Look at your screen instead of looking at, I don't have a pickaxe. Wonderful. Okay. I have to fill this whole area in, save for a little 5x5 hole in the middle. No lily pads. Cool. And I'm going to fill it in with spruce wood, I think. Now, for those of you wondering, the reason it's called an Xbox, first of all, the box part comes from the fact that it's a giant cube. But the X part, you want the mob funnel, the thing that saves on all hoppers, which I absolutely love. The one bad thing about it is it actually covers up the X part. The X part comes from the fact that all of the platforms inside are like little triangles that jut out of the sides, so it creates this X effect, which looks really awesome from underneath. So it kind of sucks that we won't be able to see that, but, you know, whatever. It's either that, or I spend the rest of my life mining iron. I do want to make an iron farm at some point, but way in the future. Not until this is done. Just like this. So I'm not going to bore you. I am going to leave real quick to work on this, and I will be right with you. Oh, am I recording? Well, that's awkward. Well, okay. I'm just thinking, I'm debating on whether to use spruce planks or slabs. Obviously, slabs would be a lot cheaper, but the fact that they're slabs means they could do that whole weird glitch thingy they do. I don't know how many people know about this. But if that happens, I could potentially, A, waste a shit ton of slabs, and B, fall to my death. I think I'm actually going to do the slab method, but I'm going to have to place them a little weirdly, I think. That's what I'm going to do. Alright. So, just ever so carefully jump down here. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to need more spruce logs in the future, but I'm just going to use the rest of it up because I know I'm going to run out of these anyways. So we are definitely going to have to restock on spruce items. Shit. It's a lot more than I thought. I don't think we're going to need... I could be wrong. We do need a lot. I don't know that we need this many. We'll see. I'm breaking up the recording a lot. I should stop doing that. That's using up a lot of space in my record file thing. Whatever. Anywho. Start putting these in, and I'll be right back again. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes or so since last recording, and I have that done. That outermost ring. Did not occur to me how long this would take when I have my finger, like, my pinky is breaking right now. I'm like cracking my knuckles because I'm pressing so hard on the shift key. Because I am absolutely terrified to fall. So this is basically what I've been doing like this. So far, I haven't gotten the glitch thingy, which is good. Maybe it was being on the server that caused that to happen so many times. Server lag, all that? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see, but I am going to continue to work on this. I just wanted to update you to show you how painful this is to my left hand. Yeah. So, I started this, as you can see, not that much done so far, but I started this thinking that I made way too many slabs, but honestly, I am running out. This is much bigger than I thought it was. I mean, I knew mathematically how big it was, but I underestimated it, like, on a scale of, holy shit, I'm building something this massive. So yeah, this is, like I said, no small project. I probably won't be getting it done in today's episode. I'm going to try to finish the funnel area, and possibly the collection system. But the farm itself, I think I'm going to be keeping for next time. Every now and then that happens. That's not the glitch. That's just me being an idiot and misclicking. So, yeah. The glitch, it actually hasn't happened yet, so I'm thinking it may, once again, I was on a server the last time I built this. I think that's probably why. Servers can be really annoying, and where's the sun at? Okay, I got a little bit of time. So, I don't want to keep boring you with, you know, oh, I have this much done. Oh, now I have this much done. I have this little bit that I just built. No, I'm going to be back when I've completed this platform, filled in this entire space here. So I know I just said, you know, not until I was done, but I've come pretty far away. Anyways, I've run out of supplies. My spruce stuff is just about gone. Running fairly low. Actually, no. I'm not running low on food. I want to get the hoppers and stuff to set up for this, and all that other stuff, and I have none of it, so I can't really do anything until I get it. So I'm going to try to head back now, and this could be a very, very bad idea, because we all saw what happened last time I came onto land while working on this thing. I'm looking around, and I'm not seeing many slimes, which actually is a good thing, and here's why. There are many slimes here, which means slimes may be somewhat rare spawn, and that sounds like it would be a bad thing for the Xbox, but I feel like the big slimes, once again, they're going to suffocate in the blocks because they're too tall, but the problem is they're not going to do it quickly. So what I need them to do is basically just not be there too often. So the reason I have this is for some slime balls. I don't need a huge number of them, at least not yet. Get out your sword. I'm going to stop at the village on my way because, yeah. Anyways, what I'm trying to say here, the more big slimes are up there, it will actually lower my mob cap, and I don't really want that. I do want some slimes, but not very many slimes, because like I said, I'm not going to be burning through slime like it's candy. I just wanted to make some sticky pistons. First of all, I'm going to need at least 2 sticky pistons just to complete this thing. But many of the projects I'm thinking of require slime. Long story short, I want slimes, but it's a pretty good thing if there's not a terribly high amount of them. Because the lower the amount of slimes there are, the higher the amount of all the other mobs. For those of you that don't know, the game, this makes sense, is programmed with a mob cap. What this means is only a certain number of mobs can spawn in a single area. Once that number... Holy crap. Anyways, once that number is fulfilled, then they stop spawning there. The reason for this is for lag, because otherwise there would just be, they would just keep spawning and spawning until every single block had a mob standing on it, which would probably crash everyone's Minecraft simultaneously. So in order to avoid that, Mojang added in a mob cap, which makes a lot of sense. It does cause problems, though, in cases like these, when not very many mobs will spawn in your thing, because it's like full of slimes. So the fact that there aren't too many slimes there kinda makes me happy. I just wanted to talk to you guys about that while I'm running for my life here. There's an arrow in my foot. It just despawned, right as I said that. Okay, let's see. What else do I need? Ooh, we do have a lot of iron. Here, I'm going to put all this in here. Okay, I'm going to take out some of these big trees here. Ooh, whoa. That's actually one of the biggest ones there are, I think. So this guy here should give me over a stack and a half of logs. And that'll do for a while. How many chests am I going to... For the collection system, I'm going to need 25 hoppers, which ends up being about 2 of these per chest. Hold on. Okay, if it's 2 of these for every chest, for every hopper, then I'm going to need 50 logs and 125 iron ingots. Wow, that is a big number for just like a 5x5 area. In other words, I need a lot of stuff. Logs, not going to be a problem. I should get more than twice that amount from this one tree, potentially. Iron, on the other hand, that could be an issue. We have a lot, but we need a lot, if you know what I mean. So keep in mind, the axe in my hand was brand new when I started this tree. This is insane. Didn't expect that, did you? Backspin. But this is one of the most efficient ways to get wood quickly in Minecraft. Just because from one tree you can get an insane amount of it. Even a lot of the automatic tree farms, and the automatic tree farms are great. I actually plan on building one sometime in the future. A lot of them are actually even slower than this. So, yeah, like I said, over a stack and a half of these. So, I'm going to make these into hoppers and see how many we can get. Oh, we are so close. 23. We need 10 more iron ingots. That was my entire iron supply. The whole thing. Wow. Okay. Back to mining, I guess. So, in the last episode, we were walking by here, and I pointed out that there is a vein of iron over here. And guess what was in it? 10 iron ore. Exactly. 10 iron ore. Wow. So this video is getting pretty long, so I think I'm actually going to cut it here, guys. Next episode, I hope we can just focus on the Xbox. Forget about all these other little things here and there. Just get it done because we need to. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video.